Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So guys, welcome back to our video, and this video is the seventh episode of the weekly podcast. And today I've brought a guest in here, the best of Codular developer in Idaho School. Well, could you mind telling me about yourself?
Okay, so hi everyone, my name is Mawaldy adha. I'm ninth grade from IDN boarding school, and I'm from South Tangerang, Indonesia.
So Mawaldy, how are you?
I'm fine, and how about you?
Well, I'm fine too. And I have a question for you. You are the best Codular application. I've seen your project this many time, and like, what is your story in Idwan Boarding School?
So my first story, before I go to this school. So it was like in the middle of Corona, or maybe 2019. Let's say 2019. It's still not Corona, and I've heard this school from one of my friend that I couldn't tell his name. Uh, he tell me that there's a school where you learn IT, but it's boarding. So I was like interesting, like uh, I think this is the first school which telling about which is learning IT, but you're in the boarding, because my mom wanted me to. Uh, I have to go to the boarding school, so I was like, all right, uh, let's survey to that school. I told my mom, hey mom, uh, I want this school. Can we go there to survey? And mom said yes. All right. I go to that school when uh, maybe weekends, and I was looking at the around. I'm walking around the school, and it was like this school is not bad at all. I mean, this school has a lot of maybe we couldn't see in the other school, like maybe mountain or tree or um, some really really good view. And I've seen a lot of people have some like a really really good IT at the time. So I was like, okay, just sign me here. I want school in here, and I do testing. I'm testing here, and I get accepted to uh, be the student here. And but I wasn't really want to be in the school at first at all. So I'm looking for another school, like another boarding school that is basically not IT. But I'm looking at another school that school is not interesting anymore. I mean, I'm not interesting to that school. And I was like, say to my mom, okay, mom, just send me to this school. I don't want to be on under school anymore. I mean, I'm not really into it. So okay, so my mom is paying the school, and I'm getting, so I learn in this school at class 7. Basically, it was 2020, which the COVID-19 is really wild in at the time. So I'm learning at the home. I'm learning IT at home. The school won't let us to school face to face. So I guess that's alright. It's about like almost 1 years, or I can say it's 8 months. 8 months. Uh, we doing some online class, and basically no experience at all at school. Like I've only got the material of this school, like learning how to make a game, learning how to like learning how to do IT, and only that, maybe only that. But I've tried to learn myself more and more, especially when I improve my English. Is when I like seventh grade. I made a social media account like Instagram to, to only communicate with strangers from other country, like maybe Russia, maybe from America, maybe from Hispano. I don't know how to say that. And yeah, when I first talking to them, I don't know how to say because I don't really understand about English. So I used Google Translate. It was good until like I think I'm too cringe to use Google Translate. So I move on to try to make my own word. Like I don't need Google Translate anymore. Until now, I can speak English without any text, without any Google Translate anymore, which is a big improvement from seventh grade. And until seventh grade, I think it's semester 2. Um, yeah, school announced that we can do uh, offline school, and I was like, oh, at first I'm happy, but when I was in here, I feel like, Mom, I want to go home. Like, I don't want to be here. Like, this this is sucks, bro. Like, I don't really enjoy in this moment. I mean, at that moment, and uh, from a little bit, I trying to enjoy the, the at that moment. And I was like, I guess it's alright. Like basically no phone, no like no game. Also, slow internet. When I was like seventh grade, is it's really slow. It having a slow internet. So when I open Google, it's really lag. Then it took like maybe more than 10 seconds to open it, which is really bad. And even when I want to download 100 megabytes file, it took more than an hour. It's really bad. I can't even. I'm struggling with that, and I get a really how to say a bad, not bad teacher. I mean, how to say that? I've got, or maybe, okay, don't mind that. Yeah, I'm trying to enjoy that moment for 3 months until I go home for Ramadan times, and I was like, this is not bad at all. Let's try again until the vacation is ended, and we have to do some tests for the last semester. I feel like I'm bored though. I feel like I want to move on to the other school. I can't uh, I can't keep this anymore. So I'm struggling with my mom. I told to my mom, Mom, I want to move on. Like I don't really interesting with this school anymore. But my mom always answer, if you don't want to be here, where do where do you want to go? Do you want to go to your big brother's school? That school was really strict, so you can like doing anything, like even using computer, using internet, using phone, and it's really strict, and you really have a big punishment, which I didn't like. I didn't like that, and yeah, and I said no, I don't want to go there. And so my mom say to me, oh, that's okay. You don't want to go there, so you must stay here. and I'm staying here until ninth grade. And my experience was like up and down, which I really can mention how I feel at the time. Because when I was in seventh grade, I'm feeling down though. So I don't have any inspiration at the time. But as soon as the time is move on, yeah, I try. I can. I mean, yeah, I can with this school.
Yeah, but at the end you still here, right? With making an Coder app.
Yes,
Like, how many app you do you make? Like 10 or something?
coder. I must count first.
What is the first Coder app you making? Like, what's the project?
The favorite one.
Yes.
The favorite one. One of my favorite Codular app project was Find My Age. Yeah, that application was really good. I don't know how to mention that application to be honest, but I really love them. How the application is working, how the application is simple, and maybe it's really useful for a lot of people. But and how about you, Andy?
Well, like, I'm making like the favorite one is you know, talk to me, right? Yeah,
Yes, I know.
the system, the UI that I made, it's uh good because I've made like different than the others. So at the process I'm making, it's like difficult, like the coding. It's for like, so you talking to people that can't speak. You can talk to people like that from the application like that. And anyway, in seventh grade we are like online, right? So
Yes.
like, what's your opinion in online? It is better or uh, worse than offline?
I hope it's less longer. I mean, I don't want to be face to offline school anymore. I mean, like, I still remember when I was like online school, I can do a lot of things what I want to do. I can do a lot of a project or things that basically I can do without any time. I mean, like anytime I can learning, I can finishing my project, I can do anything. I mean, like that's impressive. I love them. Yeah, I think I need online school back.
Yeah, but when I'm old in school, I just go to meet and sleep most of the time. But yeah, I'm still getting to the material, and I think uh, once I've been like the best student of the class, because making a scratch. Well, when I'm seventh grade, I'm helping the others because their games is bugging, and I just help the coding for it to work. So like, yeah, it's a great time at online, but I come here, it's like frustrated and yeah, want to go back home, right? And but in here you realize that you have to survive, you have to your life must go on, and yeah, you must do anything to make things good. Well, Maldi, like, what is your game, the best game you ever made? Like, your favorite one?
One of my favorite game, I think it's I don't know, maybe
Did you
Ninja
forget?
Ninja platformer.
Ninja platform.
But yes, but unfortunately,
Bug.
I accidentally deleted the game.
Ah, delay.
I don't know how I can do that.
Ah,
I still like I miss that game. If only I could play that game back again.
yeah, it's the game is good. It's like
Yeah,
what
you
is it?
jumping over,
Yeah,
right?
jumping off the
Like a real
block.
platformer game.
Yeah, with platform like that. Well, we making with two software, yeah, when seventh grade is Scratch and Buildbox.
Yeah.
Well, the Buildbox is a little complicated because the running Swift game, I think. I kind of forget the name. Swift. When you touch it, it will go to right like that. The
Oh,
ball.
switching ball.
Oh, switching ball, yeah. Switching ball. At that time, I'm making it. It's complete. The game is complete, and when I open it again, it's crashed. So I can make the demo. Then I just, yeah, asking my friend the file for the video. Well, how about you? What's your build box most bug games?
Maybe a lot of them. A lot of that game. One game I got a lot of a bug. So I can't even keep with this game engine anymore. Like, this game engine has a lot of bugs. How many person did making this game engine? If there's only one, I can still admit that. If there's a hundreds or thousand, I can't admit that. There's a lot of bugs, bro. Not every game engine doing like this, which
Yeah,
is
build box. When you make a game, the coding is perfect, and anything is perfect. But from the build box, yeah, it's bugging. Well, maybe many of the game developer making in Unity or maybe their own software that we still don't know. And that is the seventh grade. And what about eighth grade? What do
yeah.
we study design? Yeah,
Yes, yes,
designing poster, making what is it? Illustration, sound
yes,
illustration.
yes. That was the first design. I
Yes,
designed that in the Photoshop though.
and many people use Figma rather than Photoshop because they still doesn't buy, I think, or doesn't
Yeah,
have.
they crack it instead.
Yeah,
They pirate it, which that is an illegal things to do.
we use a crack Photoshop, Adobe, and media encoder too. Like,
Yes, all of them are crack, bro.
yeah, but we still use like some free Figma. But recently, I think Adobe is buying Figma, right? Yeah,
Yes, I heard the news like last night.
yeah. Last night it just been by. I don't know if it's still free or it will be like a subscribe or something like that.
I think it's still free,
Yeah, I hope.
but you have a pro plan for it. You
Oh,
know, the
so
premium plan. That's
ah,
disgusting, bro.
yeah. They Adobe buy it like $20 billion. Well, it's a great amount of money. Yeah. Well, I made a design at Figma like UI UX, user interface, and user experience. Like, do you still online in that time, or you just come here, came here?
I just come here. My parents won't let me online anymore, which
Well,
sucks, bro.
I online at eighth grade semester two. Uh, I just came here. Yeah, I'm a new person in this environment. Well, at ninth grade, currently right now, we're studying an app, Codular. Well, Codular, is it easy or hard for you?
Codular, if you compare it to the Android Studio, I will say it's more way easier than Android
Of
Studio,
course, of course.
of course. But other than that, yeah, Codular is still same like fake Scratch, where you only need to drag and drop and knowing about the words, what they said, and it's way easier than Android or any advanced uh, studio. Application to build that application.
I even cannot open Android Studio because the Gradle is like error every time I download it. And do you want to study at the Edinburgh School again, like the senior high school?
Yes, I'm continue to this school again because I think this one is the best IT school I've ever seen. Maybe the number two after Telkom. Yeah, but yeah, I still like. My mom told me. I ever told my mom too to like I want to continue to do Telkom, and he said no, no, you don't, you can, you must continue in here. And I said like, oh, actually I just want to continue to Telkom, but my mom won't let me to do that. So I guess it's alright. Okay, my mom want to let me don't want to let me go to Telkom. So alright, I guess I gonna stay here.
Yeah, and I think that's it for this episode, and uh, this is the seventh episode of podcast, and I think that's it for the video. And thank you for Mawaldy to visit here to speak about your experience in Iden Modern School and your projects. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. It's amazing you're making a
Yeah,
game.
thank you.
And what's your change, your English from seventh grade to ninth grade at
Yes.
this time. And thank you for all uh, for watching this video. And I think I will see you guys in next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.